Hey everyone, I'm going to ask you in the next 5 minutes to make a choice. You can choose to be more kind and compassionate, or you can choose to stay on the side of violence and cruelty and injustice. What choice are you going to make? So hey everyone, thanks for coming back. I'm going to start today's video with a story, and it's from way back in January of this year. I attended an event with about 50 other people, organised excellently by Meet the Victims Northern Ireland. And what happened was we went to a pig farm at 3 a.m. in the middle of the night, freezing cold night it was, and we went there peacefully, and we went with the intention of exposing the conditions that the pigs are kept in. And I want to assure you that this is not a one-off. I've been in several pig farms in this country, and the conditions that we witnessed that night are standard across the board. It is absolutely terrible. And many of you will have already seen the video of the conditions. Dead pigs thrown all around the farm, diseased pigs. We saw pigs with gigantic flesh wounds, and other pigs were cannibalizing them. The level of suffering was unbelievable. The smell when you open the door, I can't even describe it, of just feces and urine is unbelievable. Filthy, stinking, disgusting place where these animals are born into, and they'll live there for about 6 months. So when they're born, first of all, their mums are kept in farrowing crates just bigger than their bodies, so they can't turn around. They can't move forwards or backwards almost for their entire life. They are breeding machines. They'll be impregnated 8, 9, 10 times in their lifetime. Each time they're pregnant for about 4.5 months. And at the end of the 9th or 10th cycle, they're considered spent, and they'll be sent to a slaughterhouse. The little baby pigs, as soon as they're born, they'll have their tails amputated. They'll have their teeth clipped with pliers, because pigs don't generally fight with each other, but they're kept so many in a small area and in confinement that they will bite each other. So they get a pair of pliers and just break their teeth off. And also the males will be castrated, all without anaesthetic, all with no care or anything like that whatsoever, none. And then they go, after they're a few weeks old, they'll go into a pen with about 24 to 30 other pigs. A very small pen, maybe 15 foot square. The conditions, just unbelievable. They're lying in barren concrete on their own shit, and they're lying in their own urine and crawling over the top of each other. They have no escape. And all they have for their miserable existence for 6 months is a chain for their enhancement. It's just a chain that hangs from the ceiling so that they can play with it. Absolutely scandalous. I don't know in my head how anybody can lie in their bed at night and know that they are keeping animals in conditions like that and be okay with it and be cool with that. Because if that was dogs in those conditions, the uproar, if people could see that, the whole country would be an uproar and the place would be closed down immediately. Well, this place was Red Tractor approved, and Red Tractor is supposed to be the high standard. It's the best standard we have in the UK, and we're quality assured. We are assured that these animals live in good conditions. Well, Red Tractor, we exposed you that night that you are a complete and utter sham. It's happened many times before with James and Mark Wright, JMW Farms. From Northern Ireland. They have farms in Somerset, they have farms in the south of Ireland. Their farms have been exposed. We have Hogwood Pig Farm being exposed. So anytime activists go on to pig farms that are Red Tractor and RSPCA approved, we find the same stinking, filthy, foul conditions. And it's no way for human beings to behave at all, that we oppress and keep other animals. I mean, we just take absolutely everything from them that they are put on this earth to enjoy. We take it from them. And then when they're 6 months old, we put them on a truck. A concentration camp truck, make no mistake. That's what they are. You'll see them driving down the road. We put 200 pigs on one truck, and we take them to a place like Carrow in Cookstown or Cranswick Country Foods in Ballymena, which is near my house. And when they get there, the animals are absolutely terrified. They don't want to get off the truck. So someone gets on the truck and he gets a prod and he forces them inside. And when they're inside, they stand in line to go into a gas chamber. They go into a gondola and they're dropped down in, where they're suffocated to death in gas chambers. So that's how we treat animals in this country. This is the best that we have. This is Red Tractor approved, RSPCA approved. I don't even know where to go with it. It's crazy that we will, for a sandwich or a snack, we will put an animal through 6 months of absolute hell and then force them into a gas chamber. And here's the thing, guys, it doesn't need to happen at all. It's the year 2020. There are so many alternatives out there now. It is unbelievable. Go into the supermarket and go to the vegan meat sections, and there's loads of them. We've got vegan sausages, we've got vegan bacon, vegan steak, vegan chicken, vegan burgers, all of it covered already. So, here's the choice I want you to make today, and I mentioned it in the intro. Here is the deal. You have a choice to make today. You can choose to continue to support violence, where completely innocent animals who have done nothing wrong to anyone at all, never mind you, they are peaceful, gentle, intelligent beings. So you can choose to continue to support violence and cruelty, and make no mistake, that's what it is. You can pay someone to cut their throats, throw them into gas chambers, keep them in cages, keep them in just horrendous conditions. Or you can make the choice right now to go vegan. And it's really that simple. That's all veganism is. It's a kinder, more compassionate lifestyle. And are vegans, do we think we're better than you because you're not vegan already and we're holier than thou? Well, no, because I wasn't vegan for 43 years of my life. And genuinely, guys, I did not know what happens to animals. I had some idea vaguely in the back of my mind that animals are raised on a farm, they're treated kind of okay, and then at some point in their life, well, they've had a good life and they go to a slaughterhouse and it's done humanely and they don't feel a thing. Well, even if that were true, even if animals lived in some kind of nirvana farm where the farmer is the kindest person on this world and he gives them belly rubs and they get brushed every day and they get the best food going, the point is, at 6 months old or a year old, they're loaded onto a truck and taken to a slaughterhouse, and they all go to the same slaughterhouses. All of them, they get shot in the head, they get their heads cut off, they get their skin torn from their bodies. Chickens get dipped into water that's got an electric current running through it. I mean, these are things that you could never do to an animal yourself, but we've created these buildings that we drive past every day and nobody thinks for a second the cruel things that are happening inside, and it's completely unnecessary. So that's what I want you to think about today. You can make a simple choice right now to wear something else, eat something else, use a product that hasn't been tested on animals, and it's a journey, and I'm not talking about baby steps. When you first go vegan, you're going to make mistakes. You're going to buy a product that you didn't know had an animal product in it. You're going to buy a product for your hair that you didn't realize had been tested on rabbits or tested on beagles or whatever. Or you're going to buy a cereal from Kellogg's that's got some small amount of whey or animal product in it. It's a learning process, and every single vegan, if they tell you otherwise, they're a liar, has made the same mistakes, but you're not doing it on purpose. So the baby steps are, you say today, I'm going to be vegan from this point forward. I am no longer supporting these cruel industries. And then you start to learn, and you start to learn that I can't eat this. Oh, but hey, I can eat that. And it's exactly the same. It just doesn't have the animal product included. And you know what, guys? Vegan food, is amazing. If you don't think that vegan food is amazing and you think it's tofu and salad, you just don't know enough yet. So check out Vegan22. Check out vegan cooks and chefs on YouTube. Follow people who talk about vegan lifestyles like James Aspey and people, Gary Yourofsky. Watch his speech and educate yourself. You know, there is another way. There's another way, and it's kinder for us. It's kinder for the planet that we live on, and it's a way to treat animals in the way that they deserve to be treated, because this is their world too. It doesn't just belong to us. We are not the masters of the universe that we like to think we are. The world belongs to all its inhabitants, and they all deserve to live their lives in peace, just like you and me. Thank you so much for listening. I'll have another video up. I'm going to try and get 2 up per week. And until the next time and until the next video, be kind and please be vegan.